Welcome to Personal Mastery Training. I'm your host, Alvin Brown, former world-class athlete turned entrepreneur and consultant. Join us as we learn from guests who have conquered their inner battles and share their journeys to success. Get ready for inspirational masterclasses and thought-provoking strategy sessions to fuel your path to personal mastery. Let's dive in. All right, so let's talk about this concept that a mentor of mine, Norm Trainer, pounded into my head for many, many years, just repeated it. And I didn't, as I do with most things, I don't typically take a quote and just repeat it verbatim and not dive into it. I dissect it. I see what the meaning is, and then I make it my own. So here's what he said to me. Your future drives your present. And again, it made me stop and think. Is what I'm always encouraging you to do, my listeners, is to stop and think. Don't just take what I say, and everybody repeats these quotes and they don't realize that quotes, they call me quote man because I'm always repeating a quote. Because what I do is I take a quote and I dissect it. What does it actually mean? I'm not just going to take it and say it, repeat it, but never live it. Familiar, but not mastery of it. So my goal is to master. If the quote means something to me, my goal is to master it. So when I heard it, I dissected it for a while, a year, more, maybe even more actually, to really get it. And I got it. Think about it. Your future drives your present. Whatever you want in the future, look at your actions today. And flip it. If you want something in the future to happen, to occur in your life, to manifest, look at your actions today. Both ways. This is a really great exercise because I want you to go forward into the future and write it down, tell yourself, tell me, what do you want? What do you want to be? What do you want to do? What do you want to have in the future? What money? Be specific too, by the way. Too many people want to be happy. Then I ask them, what do you want? What do you think happiness? What is happiness? They don't know. No idea. The minute I say to somebody, what do you want specifically? And they say, well, I know they haven't thought about it. So why don't they have it? That's exactly why. Because they haven't sat down. We just spit things out. We don't realize what the power of language, what it means. We just put things out. I want to be happy. I just want to be happy. What is it? What's happiness? Do you even know? If you're having a happy day today, can you define it enough to know you're having a happy day, a happy life, a happy week, a happy time? Do you even know what that is? Stop throwing those words out. How about this? I want more time. Well, what would you do with more time if you had it? 2 hours a day more. What would you do? The minute I hear I know you haven't thought about it. You just threw it out there. It's a desire. It's a wish, but it isn't written down. It isn't specified. And you haven't even given it some deep thought. So how's it going to happen if you haven't thought about it? Or if you haven't documented it? If it just flipped by your mind, or it's a fleeting desire in your heart because you're in a situation right now where you don't want that, but I want this. But I don't know how much. What does it look like? What does it feel like? How do I know when I'm having it? So, with the concept of your future driving your present, think about it. So you want to be on Olympia. So the athletes that I work with, they want to make it to the Olympia stage. They want to be a champion. What does that look like? What does it take? And then, are your current actions today, everything from the eating, the sleeping, the mindset, the work ethic, the discipline, do you have it all today? Because if you don't have it all today, when do you think you're going to get it? You think you're going to get it when you actually hit the old stage? All of a sudden, now I'm going to act like, no, your habits are going to go forward with you. They're going to go forward with you. So if you have bad habits today and you're failing to reach the goal you want to reach each and every time, just put the onus back on you. Take 100% responsibility for your actions today. Don't give it to somebody else. Don't blame the coach. And so, yeah, the coach has a part of your success. If you're trusting your coach and putting everything on them and disciplining yourself to do what they ask you to do, remember, it goes back to trust. If you pick the right coach, then you just have to sit back and follow the plan. Yes, it might be on them a little bit, but guess what? Fool me once. If that was on them, guess what you don't do next year? If you're not happy with that coach, you find another one. Don't keep repeating. If you see habits in your coach that doesn't make you great, choose a different coach. Again, your habits today, the things you're doing today has a massive effect on you in the future. So you want to be wealthy, rich, whatever it is. What are you doing today? Are you sleeping in? Are you studying extra? What are you doing today? Look at your habits. Are you doing the things that a wealthy, rich person would do? Are you minding your money? Are you tracking it? Are you keeping metrics on it? Are you overspending? Are you buying things you don't need to be buying? Lots of questions there about what you're doing today. See, it's driving your future. Right? Your current actions are moving towards something you want in the future. If it's not, you got to be thinking about, what am I doing today? You want to be healthier. What are your habits? Are you eating too late? Are you overeating? Are you tracking your metrics, your macros, your micros? What are you doing to get there? Are you hiring the team, the coach, the nutritionist, the whatever it is that you want to put in there? You want to be fit. Are you giving yourself credit for, I got out twice last week? Twice. I see so many people want to give themselves a badge of honor for getting out to the gym 3 times. Think about that. There's 168 hours in a week, and you got out 3 of those. But you want that body. But you want that lifestyle. It's impossible. It's impossible. The equation is impossible. You're getting beat. 3 hours to 168. You're getting beat throughout the week. And I'm sure that ties in to watching what you eat. It's impossible to win that game. So, what your future drives your present. What do you want? What do you want in the future? You name it. First of all, I want you to sit down. Here's your exercise. Sit down. Stop. Take your journal. Take anything. Your phone. I don't care what it is. Start to map out, script out. What do you want in the future? What do you want in relation? The 3 big ones. What do you want in your relationships? What do you want in your health? And what do you want in your finance? I'm going to throw one more in there. What do you want to do professionally? Those are kind of the ones that drive a lot of people. So there's 4 categories there. What do you want in those? Be very specific. Health. What's your blood pressure? What's your cholesterol? Be very specific and get it measured by a doctor. What's your cortisol? What's your you name the cholesterol, you name the metrics, what are you doing to measure? Money. What are your debt right now? Your personal debt. What is it at right now? What's your credit score? Use things that can be measured. Be more specific. Don't be so vague. I want to have more money. I want to be rich. What does that even look like? Time. How much time? And what would you do with it? How many hours of work how many hours a week do you want to work? How much in your playtime? What do you want to do with it? Do you just flop on the couch? Because I'm sure that you've had moments of time, but they've been wasted flopping on the couch or searching social media. Time's gone. Where'd it go? I don't know. See, because there wasn't a plan. So that's the game. Your future drives your present. And if you're looking at your habits today, do an inventory. I want more money. However, all my extra time, I'm not even taking advantage of. I'm not reading something new or learning something new or implementing something new. I want to be a speaker, but I'm not out there speaking. Here's what I did in 2000, early years. Go on my YouTube channel. You'll see I made a promise to myself. I want to be a speaker. I want to be a better speaker, and I want to present better. First of all, I joined Toastmasters. I've been doing Toastmasters for 12 years. Every Wednesday, I used to go. Every Wednesday, I used to go. And then I said to myself, I'm working so much in my business. I got a busy practice, demanding, running my business as well. I can't be on that stage like some speakers are out 100, 200 times a year doing speaking. I can't do that because of my business, my kids, my responsibilities. So what did I do? I did a YouTube video. I did YouTube videos 3 times a week on my book, Mind, Body, and Soul. I presented information 3 times a week to build up the cadence, the rhythm. 3 years, I said, I'm going to do this every week. And I did. And then after 3 years, I shut it down. And then I came back and I had some followers because I just didn't do it for followers. I did it for my benefit. And I said I would present online on my social media. I just would do anything to build the cadence, the rhythm, because that's what it takes to mastery. It's the rhythm and so on and so on. So I challenged myself to get my speech down into a minute, so people's attention span and so on. And I did these podcasts. So what can you do? Your future drives your present. What are your present actions? And if they're not matching what you want in the future, then do something about it. Do something about it. No one's going to come hand it to you. It's not how it works. And if they hand it to you, you're going to lose it because you don't know how you gained it. So get down to, if you want something in the future, what are your actions today? Drive that shit. Let's go. Let's go. Do it. So that's my advice to you. There you go. There's your mastery session, your strategy session. Look at your life, dissect it. If you want a better relationship, what are you doing today to nurture it? Bottom line. All right. That's it. Go work on that. Journal on it, dissect it, chop it up, share it. And if you know somebody who wants something and you look at them today and go, there's no way in hell you're going to get that doing what you're doing today, share this with them. Maybe your voice won't get into them, but maybe mine will. So you never know. All right. Until next time, everybody. Let's go do it. Let's get to mastery. Your future drives your present. Peace and love. I'll talk to you.